Okay, as I was putting this engine together, I ran into one more problem. So the push rods, and these are the push rods here, when I got my new cam, I didn't realize that the circle low is smaller in the new cam than it is in the old cam. And so here's what I mean by that. So on these lobes, you've got the high part of the cam, and then you got the back part of the cam, and that's the circle low. So when you think about the cam making a circle, the distance between the bar and the top of the cam is actually smaller on my new cam. Therefore, my push rods need to be longer to open the valves the right way. So I have to measure my push rods now using a measuring tool. I'll get into that in a little bit. But before I do that to measure the push rods, I need to make sure that the hydraulic lifters are primed up. And so I haven't put oil in here yet, but I need to put oil in here, and we need to get the oil pump primed so that we got oil pushing up those hydraulic lifters. The only thing is, I don't have a tool to get down in there to turn that thing. So what normally turns that in the engine is your distributor. So this 8mm Allen fitting that goes at the end of the distributor goes down in there, and that turns the oil pump, but the camshaft turns this gear, which then turns the oil pump. So I need to make a tool similar to this one, but one that will reach down in there and be able to put that in a drill and use that to prime the oil pump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my Allen wrenches and I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to cut the end off, and then we're going to weld it to the steel rod. So basically this Allen wrench is going to get welded to the steel rod, and then I can put this in the drill and then put that down in there, use the drill to turn the oil pump and get the whole system primed up. Then I can accurately measure my push rods and figure out which ones I need to order. So let's get started and get this done. Here, I'm filming right now. All right, now we're getting the oil put into the engine. We've got our tool ready to go. So Jack's filling up the engine here with oil that has high zinc.
When you gave it to me.
Okay. All right, so we've got our tool made. Pretty professional looking, isn't it? Jack did a good job welding that. We got oil in the engine. Now it's time to prime this oil pump up. And what we're gonna see when we turn this, we're gonna see oil. Jack, get kind of close up here and you'll see oil coming up in the lifters. See the oil coming up there? Right there?
Where?
So this is just getting all the oil up into the oil passages and filling up in the, you can hear that pump working? You don't need to go very fast with this. But the oil's coming up here, you can kind of see it. It's coming up where the lifters are. So that's filling those lifters up with oil. We got oil pressure there. And ideally, you'd see oil coming up from your push rods and leaking down into the top of the valve covers. So this can be a little bit messy. It's gonna drain on you a little bit. And by the way, this engine oil is really high zinc break-in oil. It's really important that you use good oil. With high zinc, it has 2,000 parts per million of zinc. All right, so that looks like it's pumping up pretty good there. We got oil coming up in all the hydraulic lifters now. They're full. And we have oil coming out the tops of the, you can see right here, jacket on the top of the rocker arms here. They're filling up with oil there. So that means that all the oil is coming up through the push rods and getting onto the rocker arms. So that's what we want to see. And that means that the oil is getting everywhere where it needs to. That pump is working good. So now we're done pumping that up and we can start figuring out what the length of our push rod needs to be. So again, we're just going to put our push rod length checker in here. So if you can see that, Jack, this is it's not an actual push rod, it's a length checker. So you can adjust this to get it to the right length. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on here and we're going to put the rocker arm on there and torque that down to, I think it's 23 foot-pounds. And then got that on there. Okay, so we're just gonna set that on there. And this one is at bottom dead center. So that's where we need to check to make sure that we tighten this thing down so it's got zero lash and it's putting a little bit of load on that lifter. So on the lifters, you don't want to have the top of the hydraulic lifter coming up to the, I probably should have shown this before we filled it with oil, but there's two wire spring things that are at the top of the lifter. You want your preloads set so that your hydraulic part of your lifter is always staying below those two wire pieces. All right, you can stop recording. Well, the day has come. We've got the engine all done and ready to go back in. So Jack is jacking it up here on the engine stand and we're gonna get ready to drop this thing in. Okay, let's start bringing it down. Nice and easy.
See it?
Yeah. All right, hold up.
Pull it back up. So
Back it up a little bit. Okay, we finally got this beast finished. We got the engine in. Now there was a little bit of a problem when we put the engine in. We didn't have the torque converter seated properly, so we actually had to separate the bell housing, move that back on the transmission, and get that torque converter seated right, because I couldn't crank the engine over by hand, which you should be able to do just by grabbing fan blades. So everything's in. We've got this thing ready to start, so let's give it a crank and see how it sounds.
What is that?